I'm glad everybody's here. It's good to see everybody after the season. You know, for the first of our Yankee Baseball Tonight shows, we've changed the name yet again. So if it's referred to by anybody, it's Tonight now, because it's only 2 times a week.
Yankees Baseball Tonight.
So Bob will bring everybody in, and the first segment is going to be, Joel, all about the Yankees, in any way you can imagine it. So with that being said, what are the stories that you're chasing right now? What stories do you think, out of suggestions I've put here, the myriad of free agencies, the guys, declining the qualifying offers on Friday? Where do we stand with
Yeah, I wrote about it the other day. I think the most important story with the Yankees is they've got to get Kuroda done. Because, you could fake right field, but you can't fake number 2 starter. Their offseason just sets up a lot better if Pettit and Kuroda are back. If you have CC, Pettit, Kuroda, you have a 1, 2, and 3 starter, you're way ahead of the game.
And Pettit basically said he's not going to take forever to make the decision.
I assume he's coming back. The other thing everyone wants to do at this time of year is you just want to shorten the list of things you have to do. If you're trying to do 6 things, it's very hard to get them to tick off in the order you need them and have all the money and resources to do it. So you want to get to the point, like if the Yanks know they have Kuroda coming back, well, now you don't need a starting pitcher.
How do you replace that if he leaves?
It shouldn't be that hard if he's a 1-year proposition.
Well, if he agrees to, the question is...
Other people are interested.
Yeah. I talked to a lot of people who know him at the GM meetings, and what's interesting is how many people say that he wants to go back and play in Japan next year. That he's a different cat. That he promised everyone that he would go back to Japan and play while he's still a good pitcher. He wouldn't go back there for a victory lap when he couldn't play anymore. So it's important, and that's one of the biggest reasons why he only wants to do 1-year deals, is so that he knows he has something in the tank when he goes back.
The closer position for the Yankees is so highly valued because Mariano has been so great and is so iconic and important for a lot of reasons. But as we see almost every October now, it's like,
well, that's what
it's a really overvalued commodity. They almost need to just get through Mariano, let him finally go out the way he wants to, and then make that an area where they can save. Because that's an area where they should be able to save on a 189 payroll.
Well, you're arguing 2 points. You're saying that it's an overvalued commodity. At the same time, it's a huge question mark for the Yankees.
But I think he tempers it.
Right. That's why.
But I think he tempers it well by stressing that it's an iconic position with what Mariano has put forth in his body of work.
Maybe it's good. This is the year before the 189 thing really kicks in, where they can say, they can overdo it, and we won't say that, but they can pay a lot at that position this year, one more time, and then maybe it works out to that's the year Mariano retires and they get under.
So let me say this: if the most important points that you're going to make off the top, Joel, the starting rotation, and Tyler, the back end of the bullpen, I would say that we'll let that conversation flow about as long as it needs to.